All right, let's make quick point right in this video. Basically, I ain't got time for some stupid shit. All I care about is this is the point. All we care about is how to get fucking rich. We don't have time for like this people's opinion. Oh, you can't make this happen. You're never going to make it. What the fuck? This kind of people, we're not holding their opinion into our mind. What we're holding is we're holding this thought in our head that all we care about is we just care about fucking getting rich. That's what we care about, right? That's the point I'm trying to make here. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but certainly I have to start with something to make the video, right? Because if I miss a day, I lost. Because if I miss a day, I will lose 1 day of progress, which is non-negotiable. I cannot miss a day not speaking to camera. If I miss a day, I will lose 1 day of progress, and that is not what I want. I want to talk to the camera every single day. I want to get better at speaking this language fluently. If not fluently, then I'm not speaking this language. In fact, I want to speak this language like natives. That's how I want to speak this language. I ain't got time for like translated English. I've done that, and it sucks. If I speak translated English, it just sucks, and that is not what I want. I just want to speak this language naturally, and the only way I'm going to speak this language naturally is not by giving a fuck about people's opinion and actually just talk to the camera every single day. That is what matters. If people there are people outside my room, and they are just yelling at each other, and suddenly I'm not paying attention to any of this garbage nonsense. All I'm paying attention to is I just want to get better. I think I just what just happened to me. I need more practice. I need to speak more. The more I speak, the more I get better. I ain't got time for stupid shit, right? What is this? Pick up this bottle and try to explain what it is. It's got blue water inside, and this water is used to clean glasses. You can use this blue water to clean your smartphone's display, whatever it is. You can clean that with this blue water. If that makes sense, we're moving on. If that doesn't make sense, you can just rewind the video and watch it again until it makes sense. Right? Let's make it happen. I should just I should probably speak more. The more you speak, the more you get better. That's the rule here. If you don't speak, you will never get better. If you never speak, you will never get better. That's the rule here. What's the rule? The rule is to get better at speaking to the camera every single day. And the goal, what fuck am I talking? She just talks to the camera freely. Improve, improve, improve. You need to improve a lot. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, it doesn't matter if you speak shit English. You just have to talk to the camera, and you have to watch a clip from a native speaker 15 times a day to just the internalize this language subconsciously in your brain. If you internalize the language subconsciously in your brain, it'll be easier for you to speak this language naturally. Otherwise, you're just gonna speak this language. Most speakers just speak like translated English, and that is not what I want. I never wanted to speak translated English in my entire life. So I just want to speak smooth, natural English. That's what my goal is. And I'm not going to achieve this just by learning it. I'm gonna have to immerse myself in this language to speak this language naturally. Right? I hope that makes sense. It doesn't really matter to me if someone walks past by my house and hears me speaking to the camera. If he hears me speaking in English, it doesn't really matter to me. In fact, he the people who are just walking past by my house, they don't speak English. I'm the only one who's the one who in this fucking village speaks English. And I have to be proud of that. Nobody has ever done it. I've done it. I can clearly see where am I going. I've almost sorry, I wouldn't say no. I'm almost perfect at every metric. I just need to get my confidence back, and I'm getting my confidence back, and I need time for that. You already waited for like 4 fucking years. You did so many things in this 4 fucking years. You became introverted. You became extroverted. Now you don't give a fuck about being introverted or extroverted. If you want something, and if that something is out there, you just have to get out of your fucking door and get that shit. What's that? It's really simple. I don't mind being introverted. I don't mind being extroverted. If something I want and that's out there, and I have to get out of my house to get it, I will get it. It doesn't matter if I'm intro. It doesn't matter if I'm an introvert or extrovert. It doesn't really matter to me. This kind of concept, being extroverted, being introverted, doesn't resonate with me. It's not. It's not something that I find myself resonating with. Right? It's already been 7 minutes and I just spoke on some random shit which didn't matter to you at all. Just speaking. I just wait a minute, let me just pick something and speak about it for like 10 minutes. I can just pick my damn phone. It's a very cheap phone. It's a very cheap phone, but still I bought it on EMI. I fucking hate paying EMI payments. I hate fucking paying EMI. I should have bought this phone on. I should have bought this phone for cash with with cash. I should have. I should have bought this phone with cash. I don't know what. Just at that moment, at that moment, I didn't even fucking know what I was thinking. I just thought, okay, let me just buy a new smartphone on EMI, and I fucking bought it. Now I regret paying EMI. Right? I should have bought this one with cash. I don't know. Okay, even though I bought this phone on EMI, it really helps me to do something. It just new phone, new me, everything's just new in my life, and I just got on the right track, and I can clearly see where am I going. I can clearly see where am I going with my life. My life changed a lot, and now there is more that I need to. There is a lot of things in my life that I need to fucking change. I cannot live like this. I would rather die than to live like this. But I would never die. What I would do, I would fucking change. Change is what matters to me. I would not fucking stay the same. It doesn't matter if God Himself comes on earth to tell me you should stay the same. I fucking wouldn't accept that opinion, even if it's from a even if it's from a God, because the position I'm currently in, it just fucking sucks, and I hate it. I cannot live like this. I'm just surviving anyhow. Literally, I'm just surviving anyhow, and I don't want this life. Literally, I don't want. I know there are people out there who have the worst life than me, and they are dying to get, and they're literally dying to have the position that I have right now. But how do I explain this? Let me just put a let me just put a thought in this concept for a second. They hate their life because they hate their life because their life suck. I hate my life. I hate my life because my life sucks. It's really simple. I am dying to have a position in my life that I am proud of, and the people who are and the people who hate their life, who are at lower position than me, they are trying to have the position I currently have. I hope this makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, let me tell you this. I'm not from English speaking country. I live in a fucking shit village, and I don't know, somehow I just learned this language. I don't know what made me to speak this language, but I just learned it. Anyway, I think it was 5 years ago. I was 16 years old and I was trying to learn hacking, but I just gave up on hacking. What stuck is learning to speak English. And since then, I've been speaking English. It's been 5 fucking years. I'm still speaking this language. And for the rest of my life, I will be speaking this language. That's it. Literally. Happy day. What do I need to do to just make shit ton of money, travel, have fun? You're fucking you are in your 20s. You don't want to be a nerd. Just does computer stuff. Whatever a nerd does. I don't know. I'm not in the nerd category. I'm in the street smart category. And I don't want to be a nerd who just have intelligence around the computer stuff. I want to have intelligence around all the stuff that I am interested in. Right? I hope that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, I don't give a fuck. Just want to speak this language. From now on, I'm telling you, I will stick to this routine. I will speak to the camera for like 1 fucking hour. Cannot. I will just find. I will just find time. I will make the time to speak to the camera. Even if I don't have time to talk to the camera, I will make the time to talk to the camera because I can clearly see if I just get better at talking to the camera, it will fucking change my life. And along with talking to the camera, I'm learning a skill which will make shit ton of money in the next few months. So I'm just gonna have to stick to the promise, sir. You've already done the hardest part, like talking to the camera for like 2 fucking hours. Now we just need to speak to the camera for like an hour. I just wonder. I just fucking wonder if I keep talking to the camera for like an hour every single day for like 60 days and watching English clips from English speaking country 15 times. This language is gonna be mine. I will own this language. I don't need to speak translated English then. What do I need to do then? I just I will just open my mouth and something will just pop in my mind and I will just keep talking. If I want to stop, then I would stop. I mean, I just got better at talking to the camera, and everyone should be everyone just I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking, but certainly this is something that matters to me. I'm not even talking to people. I'm not even talking to you. I'm just talking to myself. Or okay. To be hon- to be honest, I got a help from my parents. Like I said, I cannot make it alone all by myself. I cannot make it alone all by myself. I need help from my parents, and I will be grateful for that for the rest of my life. I would never forget their, what do I say that? How do I say that? Their help, because this is the time when I need their help, and this is the time when they will help me. What the fuck am I talking? I just wanna stop talk. I just wanna stop. No, no, no. You shouldn't stop. At least you should talk, speak to the camera for like 20 minutes. This is bare minimum. You cannot ignore this. If you ignore this, I think you're just gonna delay the progress. I think you're just gonna delay the progress. Sorry. What the fuck am I talking? Even if I'm not better at something, it just sucks. It just sucks, and I wanna do it more. I wanna do it more, 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 more. I chose the natural way. I chose the natural way of speaking this language, which is watching and speaking. I did the most hardest part when I did the more I did the most hardest part when I started to speak this language. I did grammar shit. I wrote so many stuff in English. I spoke to so many people who are who were trying to learn English, and I listened to shit ton of English content. But it didn't really help me. It wasn't a natural way to learn this language. What was the natural way to learn this language is just watching and speaking. That's how that's how you learned your native language. You just watched your parents speak, you just watched your parents speak in this language, and you just picked up, and your subconscious brain just picked up this language naturally. That's how we learn language. If you tell me how did you learn your first language, I would just tell you that I just picked up whatever my parents were talking to each other, and I started to replicate what they were saying with my broken whatever. That's how I picked up my own native language. That's how we picked up, and not just me, everyone. My parents, when they were child, they picked up this language the way I'm, t- the way I picked up my own native language by watching them and replicating their exact sentences, words, whatever it is. Right? It's already 19 minutes. Let's just say good night to all of you. Have a nice night.